Hey gamers, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of graphics cards to unveil the best 1440p GPUs of 2024. If you're on the hunt for that perfect GPU to elevate your gaming experience to new heights, you're in the right place. Before we jump into the rankings, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our tech updates. Number 5. Intel Arc S770. In 2024, the Intel Arc S770 emerges as the top 1440 gaming GPU option. The Intel Arc S770 provides an excellent gaming experience at this resolution thanks to its amazing performance and innovative features. With its tremendous graphics capabilities and cutting-edge technology, it's the best GPU for 1440 gaming in 2024. Number 4. AMD Radeon RX 6800. The AMD Radeon RX 6800 is AMD's comeback to the high-end graphics card market, offering 4K gaming performance comparable to the RTX 3070. However, due to a lack of features, particularly those related to upscaling, ray tracing is a wash at 4K. The performance of the RX 6800 is excellent. Though it is capable of 4K gaming, the RX 6800 shines brightest at 1440 when ray tracing is enabled. The AMD Radeon RX 6800 is based on AMD's RDNA 2 graphics architecture, which is also used in the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. In practice, this means little to nothing right now, but it has the potential to have an impact on PC game optimization in the future generation of the greatest PC games. However, keep in mind that both the £4 and the Xbox One used AMD graphics, yet it didn't have a significant impact on PC game optimization over the previous generation, so this could be a moot point. Only time will tell. Despite the fact that they were both produced using the same 7nm manufacturing method, the second generation of RDNA has two significant variances. The Infinity Cache is the first of these. This is essentially a global cache for the GPU that increases bandwidth for the visual memory, VRAM. This increases the efficiency of the GDDR6 memory on the 256-bit bus over GDDR6X while costing less power. This leads in a possible 2.4x boost in bandwidth per watt over using plain GDDR6 on a 256-bit bus. AMD has also added ray accelerators, one in each of the 60 compute units. In terms of raw ray tracing performance, the Radeon RX 6800 is much slower than the RTX 3070 in Metro Exodus with ray tracing enabled and DLSS disabled, Nvidia exclusive technology for which AMD has no effective answer. With DLSS enabled, the disparity expands dramatically. Aside from that, the layout is quite identical. On the Radeon RX 6800, each compute unit has 64 stream processors, for a total of 3,840. AMD, on the other hand, has been working hard to improve efficiency and has succeeded to significantly increase frequency. The AMD Radeon RX 6800 has a gain clock of 1,815 mAh and a boost clock that can reach 2,105 mAh. During our testing, however, we observed clock speeds that exceeded the boost clock and remained there. This could be due to the pre-release driver we used to test the graphics card. It's a testament to AMD's optimizations that it was able to more than double the size of the GPU, from 251 M2 and 10.3 billion transistors on the 5700 XT to 519 M2 and 26.8 billion transistors on the RX 6800, and increase clock rates by that much while only increasing board power from 225 W to 250 W. Furthermore, ASIC power usage peaked at 213 W throughout our testing, indicating that there is still room for improvement through later driver upgrades and aftermarket board designs. AMD also provides two methods for improving the performance of its Ryzen 6000 class processors, Rage Mode and Smart Access Memory. The former is mysteriously unavailable on the Radeon RX 6800, although it increases power limitations. Number 3. Nvidia GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. The Nvidia GeForce RTX 3060 Ti is an extremely powerful GPU that bridges the 1440 and 4K gaming divide. It can dabble in higher resolutions for select games, but we found it to struggle when pushed. However, at 1440, the RTX 3060 Ti is unbeatable. Now that ray tracing has been around for a few generations, the 3060 Ti does a fantastic job of implementing it with minimal performance impact. While this is an excellent graphics card, and certainly more than most people wishing to game at 1440 require, it is not without flaws, including an inconvenient 12-pin power connector that is not standard. However, an 8-pin converter is included. On the bright side, when performing graphically intense tasks, this GPU runs far cooler than its predecessors. For the price, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 3060 Ti punches well above its weight class, rivaling and often outperforming the RTX 2080 Super. It is the greatest graphics card for most people at its pricing. The Nvidia GeForce RTX 3060 Ti is based on the same Ampere architecture as the RTX 3080, and it gives us a preview of what the Ampere lineup will look like in the mid-range and budget GPU market. This isn't going to be the graphics card that can push Watch Dogs Legion at 4K with ray tracing, but it can do it at 1080p. This graphics card includes 8GB of the same GDDR6 memory as the RTX 3070, as well as 38 Ampere streaming multiprocessors SM. However, due to improvements made to Nvidia's SN since Turing, each of them now has 128 CUDA cores, which is double the 64 in each Turing SM. That implies the RTX 3060 Ti now has 4,864 CUDA cores, up from 2,176 in the RTX 2060 Super. Power consumption rises over the RTX 2060 Super, although not as dramatically as other cards in the Nvidia Ampere range. The RTX 3060 Ti has a total graphics power (TGP) of 200 W, up from 175 W on the RTX 2060 Super. It's more, but not so much more that you'll need to upgrade your power supply to support it, assuming you have a competent one in the first place. The RT core is in charge of the ray tracing that everyone is talking about. The goal is to offload the tremendous computing load that any type of ray tracing implies in order to achieve playable frame rates. Number 2. GeForce RTX 4090. GeForce RTX 4090 is the top 1440 GPU in 2024. For some, the best graphics card, regardless of price, is the quickest card. The GeForce RTX 4090 from Nvidia is specifically designed for this type of user. It also marked the debut of Nvidia's Ada Lovelace architecture, and it will be the most powerful card Nvidia has to offer until the next generation GPUs are released in 2025. The RTX 4090 outperforms the next closest Nvidia GPU in terms of performance. In our suite of gaming benchmarks, it outperforms the RTX 4080 by 35%. It's also 51% quicker than AMD's top-tier RX 7900 XTX, but about 60% more expensive. To be clear, a high refresh rate 4K monitor is required to get the most out of the RTX 4090. Its advantage over a 4080 decreases to 23% at 1440p and 13% at 1080p, and that includes some demanding DXR titles. The advantage over the RX 7900 XTX is reduced to 24% at 1080. You'll need not only a high-resolution, high-refresh rate monitor, but also the fastest TPU available to get the most out of the 4090. It's not only about winning games. In professional content creation workloads such as Blender, Octane, and V-Ray, the RTX 4090 beats the RTX 4080 by up to 45%. In Blender, it's more than 3 times faster than the RX 7900 XTX. Number 1. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070 with 4K Ultra results is the finest 1440 GPU in 2024. The Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070 is expected to be a powerful graphics card geared for gamers and professionals looking for great performance at 1440 2560 x 1440 pixels. The Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070 is arguably the ideal combination of performance, pricing, and advanced capabilities that most gamers would want and be able to afford. Guys, that concludes our top 5 best 1,440 gaming Q of 2024 list. All product links are in the description, which is updated with the lowest prices. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Until then, we'll see you in the next video.